we all ready to make meringue mushrooms? All right, we're giving you the recipe here. What we need to start with is half a cup of egg whites. You're probably going, oh, half a cup, what's a half a cup? It's usually between 4 to 5 egg whites. So we'll take our egg and crack it here. And I usually just go back and forth. Okay, 3, we're a little shy. Okay, so we're right about at a half a cup of egg whites. So let me pour that in there. What we're going to do is place egg whites in a grease-free mixing bowl. That's why I use a metal one. The grease will actually break it down. And then it says beat them at medium speed until foamy. So you need your wire whip on there. Go ahead and put this down. Lock it. That's about a medium speed right there. Okay, so it's now foamy. What we want to do now is add our salt. We need 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So this is 1/4, so I need half of this. Now cream of tartar is the next one, and we need 1/2 teaspoon. Now the cream of tartar acts as the stabilizer. Okay, so you can see how it's just thickened up just a little bit. At this point, we want to go ahead and take it up to a high speed. Ooh, high. And then take half a cup of the, I'm sorry, 1 cup, not a half cup, 1 cup of granulated sugar. And we want to gradually add this. Now in the meantime, we've actually preheated our oven to 225. The thing with meringue is that you want to cook it over a long period of time at a low temperature. And what you're doing is you're actually drying out the meringue. I'm going to go ahead and take it all the way up to high speed now. Okay, I think we're just about there. So what we do is we'll stop it. You can always see to form the peaks. When you go like that, or if you take this and actually hold it up, if it stays up there, that's a stiff peak right there. Okay, if it flops over, that's more of a soft. So that's about ready for what we need. Okay, so we've got a decorator bag, tip number 12. Put that in there, cut off the base. Okay, so for the base of the mushroom, what you want to do is you want a wider base, so you just squeeze. It's got to be a little bit wider at the base, and then come up, and then stop squeezing and pull the tip away. You just do them kind of different sizes. Now for the tops of the mushrooms, what you want to do is you keep the same tip and you squeeze and keep the tip slightly embedded in the icing. Okay, so squeeze, keep it slightly embedded. I do raise it as the meringue comes out. I do raise it slightly, but keeping it just below the surface. Okay, so after you have your sheet trays filled up, you can usually do a whole, with this batch, at least a whole sheet tray of the bases and a whole sheet tray of the tops. Then this is just a little bit of a cocoa powder. And you just want to lightly dust with the cocoa powder. And that's it. Then they're ready to go in the oven. You've already preheated to 225. Like I said, you bake them for at least an hour. How you'll know when they're done is if you actually tap them a little bit, they should sound a little bit hollow. And if they still seem to be a bit gooey, then you need to leave them in longer. They need to basically cook slowly and dry out. Okay, so these can go into the oven.